Mandalay was an amazing house to grow up in. When we were kids here, 50 to 60 years ago now, the house was a bit of a magnet for all the kids in the neighbourhood. We'd have cricket matches or football matches out in the front and backyard. We played lots of imaginative games up and downstairs. It was a bit like being a character in one of those adventure books that we all read at the time. Our grandfather would tell us stories of his seafaring days, and it was really easy to imagine all of that when we looked out on the boats and the ships sailing down the river and out to Port Phillip Bay. I feel very fortunate to have grown up in Williamstown and on the Strand. We would ride our bikes everywhere, especially down to the beach where we would just about live during the long summer months. And Mandalay itself was just perfect for staying cool when the summer temperatures soared. It was all pretty idyllic.
The reason I'm so excited about selling Mandalay here in Williamstown is that it's one of the few surviving original homes in the suburb. It was built in 1850s, but it can be a really exciting restoration project, quite an important one. I'm a restorer myself. I've been doing it for about 40 years, restoring some of the grandest, most important houses in Australia. But when I see this, I feel that these places do need to be saved. There's very few of them left. So these are shear tear cracks. So they come from the top. So what it's telling us is that the roof structure, it's related to roof structures. So the roof isn't actually secured to the wall, and that's why you get all this movement. And with wind strengths now getting stronger and stronger, the whole roof structure, the joists, the rafters, and the rafters might be an inferior timber, or they're not wide enough or whatever, but it needs to be secured to the wall. That's why you get the cracking from the top down. Often people think it's foundation related, but cracks that come from foundations tend to be from the bottom but more arch shaped, whereas this is a tear from the top straight down. At the moment, there's some really exciting projects happening that you may follow. Chateau Pinckney in France, with two Australians, Tim Holding and Felicity Selkirk, purchased it a while ago, but huge undertaking, but so important, saving it. They're doing an incredible amount of work and important work. But there's Barrenbore in the Western District. I sold that last year. Someone from Melbourne tackling this quite large bluestone house with Gothic stables. And then you may know the project in Hawthorne, the Ravenswood project that Andy Lee is currently doing. I just think important that we have these people that tackle these projects and save our heritage.